Good morning. Today is another day where we've got to watch out for some rain and thunder, and it's falling right now in Fargo. You can see some drops on our camera as we're looking toward downtown Fargo right now. Wet roads, and there are places getting some thunderstorm activity as well. So let's take a look at your radar. Some areas of scattered rain, heavier rainfall, more widespread, a little farther south from there. And if you're north of Highway 2, it is a little bit quieter, though we do have some showers there. It's right along Highway 2 and points south, where the focus is, at least right now, for some scattered rain and some thunderstorms. So let's zoom in on the stronger storms that we have right now around the Bemidji area, moving east toward back up toward the Black Duck area as well, and then into northern parts of the Hubbard County area, southern areas in Clearwater County, right around Lake Itasca. A good little thunderstorm hitting at the moment with some heavy rain and a lot of lightning associated with it too. And then back over to Fargo Moorhead, we've had some rain showers moving through, and you can see a little bit farther south and west down toward Maple River and the Leonard areas. You've got some more steady rain, but there's a couple of cells that have been popping up between Barnesville and the Moorhead area where we've got some heavier rain showers going on. So we want to watch out for the potential for those to ramp up a little bit more and perhaps produce some lightning. Not right now, but we'll keep an eye on it here this morning. And you could see even heavier stuff and some severe weather down along I-90 in southern parts of Minnesota. So we kind of lucked out as far as not getting the severe storms here this morning. That doesn't mean that we're not going to see severe weather today. We have the potential as the day goes on. So here's a look at our temperatures. We've been talking about how warm it is in the Southern Valley. Temperatures there into the 70s at 73 degrees in Fergus Falls, 67 in Fargo and in Grand Forks. So a warm one to start off today. Our dew points, these are your numbers where we get a good indication of how much moisture is in the air. That dew point temperature is that temperature where you see dew start to form. So if we were to cool down to these numbers, we would see dew, or we could see some fog depending on the situation, or rain going on, and certainly getting that with these numbers in the 60s. But it tells us where we're at as far as mugginess is concerned and what it's going to be like when we step outside. So let's take a look at where our dew point scale is right now and where it will likely be for today in that uncomfortable range. It really doesn't start to feel better until you get back down into the 50s. So we're still on that muggy side here. And that continues through the day, helping to fuel that moisture in the air, helping to fuel the thunderstorms. The heat building into will help that as well. And even by 9 a.m., you can see that there's still some ongoing thunderstorm activity. And we could see more pop up off and on as the day goes on. Noon hour, you could see perhaps some stronger storms developing in the west back over toward places like Carrington. Again, this is one model scenario. It could be a little bit different from what we're seeing here, but it gives us an idea that we've got, large areas where we get breaks from the thunderstorm activity today, but there will still be the possibility that we see these developing into the afternoon. And by 3 o'clock, a lot of this is lifting northward. We've got that south wind really kicking in out of the southeast, some gusts into the 20s and some 30s. And drive time could be a little rainy, especially up north, but a lot of us may be dry at that point. And then we see the next round of more substantial severe thunderstorm potential develop. This is 7 p.m. Watch what happens in eastern North Dakota over the next couple of hours here. We see these storms just pop, and we're looking at that continuing to be an issue as we head into the late night. This is midnight, still getting some stormy activity. So again, all modes of severe weather possible. Initially, we could see a tornado, and then especially as the event goes on, the potential for some large hail and damaging wind gusts. And this carries on into your Tuesday morning as well. So let's take a look at our severe weather risk here. Again, we're looking at the potential for all modes of severe weather, large hail, high winds, greatest threat. And we're under a slight risk in eastern North Dakota and into northwest Minnesota, but everybody's under some type of risk for severe storms over the next 24 hours. And that continues on into Tuesday. Again, 2 first alert weather days, maybe even Wednesday seeing an isolated storm. And check out the weekend. Boy, heat building in. We're talking about 90s for Father's Day weekend. Be ready for that.
Yeah, and this morning, just looking at our sky cam here, yeah, gloomy, muggy, just kind of not great stuff for a lot of folks.
Right. You expect it to be cool when you step out into this too. No, you're going to walk into a wall of muggy air as well. So be ready for that kind of sticky feel in addition to the threat for storms.
Yeah, swimming through the Monday.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.